with Judge Christina Perez. Cynthia Vogel is suing Daryl Booker in the amount of $1,000 for money she loaned him that she says he failed to pay back.
All rise. Court is now in session. Honorable Judge Christina Perez presiding. Please be seated. All parties have been sworn in.
Thank you, Bernard. Ms. Vogel, you are suing the defendant for $1,000. Is that right? Tell me why.
Well, I met this man, Daryl, about a year ago. We were dating. I mean, things, they were going good. He did well. He had a job. He was selling CDs. He lived with his brother and paying bills. And as our relationship progressed, everything just started getting rocky. He became very distant. He's a hustler, so money comes every now and again.
By hustler, you mean you worked hard?
He worked hard, but it wasn't a steady income.
Got it. Okay.
And, with that being said, everything just went downhill. As me being the loving, kind person that I am, as his girl, I decided to take him in,
A year, Daryl? You guys were dating for about a year?
Yeah, we dated for about a year, Your Honor. Like you said, when we first started off, everything was great. I really enjoyed spending time with her. Her kid was wonderful. I love spending time with her kids as well. But Your Honor, it started getting a little rocky when she decided that, she really wanted marriage. She was talking about more children. And me, myself, I still wanted to be single, and that's not... Not so much to kiss the death, Your Honor, but,
But you weren't ready
I wasn't ready for it.
Okay, all right. You guys were dating for about a year. Things weren't going as well for you as they were previously in your employment, so you stepped in and you would help out. I understand from your statement, whenever you guys went, you would pay. So you started paying for more things, because Daryl used to pay for everything, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's okay. That's good. So then what changed? What happened?
I started to feel like I was his mother. I mean, I'm taking care of him. He became a so, when I'm asking him,
So it was okay at first that you were taking care of him. At what point did it start becoming this? After he started changing his attitude with you?
Yes, most definitely.
So he started changing, so you're like, okay, why am I going to do this? Right? Okay, that makes sense. Why did you let him borrow $1,000?
Well, I wanted to help him get on his feet. Our relationship was already rocky, but I just thought
that why loaning him $1,000 would help the relationship?
it became where it wasn't even about the relationship. I was on the verge of kicking him out of my house. He cheated a lot,
He cheated?
Yes. The money that I was
No,
giving
Your
him,
Honor. No, Your
yes.
Honor. Not true, Your Honor. Not true, Your Honor. I was not. See, I'm not that type of person. I'm not a cheater.
Okay, so you say yes then. So then, when he asked you for the money, what exactly happened when you said, listen, do you want to set the money company, Cynthia?
He decided to, pitch this business deal, I need help, so I was like, okay, I'll help him. He knew that my
What was the business all about?
Well, actually, what we're going to start doing was promoting independent artists over the internet to generate CD sales, and then
You got $500, she got $500, they should get together right now.
Interesting. That sounds kind of cool. How's that business going?
Right now, Your Honor, it's kind of slow, and that's what I've been trying to speak with Cynthia about to let her know. Investing sometimes takes time.
What was the agreement?
The agreement was that he knew that my income tax was coming, so he's like, hey, do you think that, you can help me invest into this business plan with $1,000 to start off?
Help him invest into that.
Right.
So not you invest. You help him invest.
Help him invest.
Okay.
So I'm like, sure, no problem, but before we do anything else, I need you to sign something telling me that, I owe you. And he laughed it off as if, it's a joke, but he doesn't realize how serious I am. So I have evidence that
What evidence
he did. He did write it on a napkin, which he states
A napkin, Your Honor. A napkin, Your Honor. Take a look at that.
It's serious.
I owe you $1,000. Daryl
His
Booker.
signature.
Yes, Your Honor, that is my signature. Yes.
Is it crayon? Is that your favorite color?
That's what she grabbed, and I just signed it.
So why did you sign this? When you signed this, what was your intent?
Of course, I'm telling her she's making an investment. No investments are done on a napkin. It's right there.
Some of the biggest business deals in Hollywood have been done on a napkin.
Coming up on Justice for All with Judge Christina Perez.
What does a potential investor look like?
She's about 24 years old. Very attractive young lady, and I believe that's what really bothers
23 years old and has money to invest in business.
Yes, Your Honor.
And legal.
If you don't talk at the same time, I will miss everything you say. It might be something that I may want to hear, right?
The only juicy thing is this bad business.
That's the business. Okay.
Closed captioning provided by. Suppose you need some extra cash fast. What do? Drive to a pay? Tina Perez. We're back with the case of Cynthia Vogel, who is suing Daryl Booker for an unpaid loan.
Well, that was a joke, Your Honor, and I was just giving her that.
So this is a joke.
That's definitely a joke, and it was just to
I
give her.
owe you $1,000. Daryl Booker is a joke.
That's a joke.
Okay. Who else is part of this business?
Well, actually, it's me and my brother again.
Okay. You and your brother do. Is there a website I can go look at?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much money have you made from the business?
Actually, we haven't made any money yet, Your Honor. We're still, I'm still trying to get more potential investors involved so that we can actually take off and get the CDs printed up and be able to mail out the product to the people as they're ordering them, which brings us to another case where I'm trying to tell her that when you step out in public and see me with a potential investor and you walk up on our dinner meeting, making it seem like I'm out here cheating on you and you're causing interruptions in what we're trying to do, causing investors to run off and leave.
Well, what happened? I understand that this is why you think she's suing you for this money back.
Right, has
Because of this dinner that you were having with another potential investor, right?
Exactly, and that's.
Tell me about this dinner you were having with the other potential
Okay,
investor.
I was out at a restaurant, Your Honor. We were enjoying dinner and discussing the details of the business and how they're
What
running.
does this potential investor do for a living?
The potential investor, I believe, is in the medical field. If I'm
Oh,
not
really?
mistaken.
What does the potential investor look like?
She's about 24 years old, maybe 5'3", very attractive young lady, and I believe that's what really bothers
23
Cynthia.
years old and has money to invest in a business?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow, pretty sharp. 23 years old. How did you meet her? Through what business?
Well, she actually, I got introduced to her through my brother,
Oh.
and he actually was the one who invited her into the venture.
Are you the money man in the business between you and your brother?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we may go 50-50 on it, depends on who's available.
Now, what were you using the $1,000 that she invested?
The money that she invested, the $1,000, we used the seed money, so we did pay for that dinner.
She was
through the
using my
business.
money.
We paid for that dinner
Wine and
with
dine.
the $1,000 that she invested in the business.
What
so that-
restaurant did you go to?
Oh, who's that, Red Lobster?
You having lobster?
With my money.
You having
We all go to Red
lobster
Lobster.
stuff?
Yeah, I had to wine and dine the potential client in order to get them to invest into the business.
He's smooth.
Have you seen her again?
No, Your Honor, I have
That
not.
was the only time you saw
Because
her?
after that interruption that she made, she actually refused to invest in the business. She felt that it would be a rocky investment.
I told her
and
what
she
it was
decided
about.
not to even deal with our corporation. So I'm explaining to her she's going to hinder me in my business in order to.
You should have really sued her, countersued her for interference with contractual relations. That's what you should have done.
What do you want her?
Can I do that now, Your Honor?
Wow. It wouldn't work because I denied the claim anyway.
Okay.
So, the great thing about the law sometimes is that sometimes it doesn't have to be complicated.
Okay.
Especially when we talk about agreements, which are really contracts, it's very simple. Somebody says, I'm going to do something. The other person says, okay. And they exchange something in return for the person giving some money. And that's it. It's so simple. It's as simple as an IOU. This technically is a contract.
But that was
It's a contract because here's this lady who said, I will let you borrow $1,000. You said, great, $1,000 for your business, but you got to pay it back. You acknowledged it by saying, no problem, I owe you $1,000, Daryl Booker.
But what
So that's it. That's it.
But that's
Under the law, that's it.
But that's
That's it.
not even the complete agreement.
That's it. That's the agreement. What was it? There was no
It's
agreement.
not even on the napkin.
No, but it doesn't matter. This confirms whatever oral agreement you had. And the only oral agreement that you two saying that you had was that she was letting you borrow $1,000 to invest into your
So
business.
she invested
To
$1,000.
invest into your business. Daryl, it's not complicated. Here's the problem. Here's the only problem that I see that you have.
would be
This
patient.
is a contract. Everybody, this is a contract. Daryl Booker signed it. He owes her $1,000.
That's not fair, Your Honor.
You should never sign it.
That's not fair.
And you should have taken her to Red Lobster, not the 23-year-old investor.
Right?
All right.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,000.
You see, you just go to show you don't know nothing about business. You've been patient. You got more than your $1,000.
Right, yeah. Just all right for you. I'm good. I clearly am not as dumb as those other girls.
And later,
He has to